that far. Yes, probably. I don't know if I take a one liquor. I mean, I don't want to say certain things, but that's where the line I draw the line. I'm
You've
sorry.
never been to a crazy party?
No, I mean I know I don't like things like that. I don't. At my age,
You ever been to like a Euro club?
no, like yeah, I went to this one club where they have this. I don't know what kind of
Like
music is that, but everybody just like
this, like
and then they're
Oh,
getting weird. Them getting weird, and the whole people just weird. Like they make the music taking. It's almost like a cult thing, and the music is
yeah.
taking them over and them going, and then the girls them just a drop on the ground like, and I'm like, I'm getting out of here.
Oh, yeah. Those are those house raves
I don't
where they
like
take
that
a lot
kind
of.
of. So if me can say, okay, enough is enough. But I mean, it's not money. It's not fame. It's nothing. It's not money. It's not fame. It's nothing. I don't know.
We don't. We nobody knows until we're in that position and in her predicament what
No,
we're
I
gonna
would
feel.
not do that. I'm sorry. There's no way me go get five guy for come screw me in front of Diddy. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. No,
No,
it's
eh?
not. No, no. That's where me draw the line. No.
Okay.
This is what made maybe I would have tried something like this. Two girls and him. No way. Me not no. Me not you humanize me. Dehumanize myself like that. I'm sorry. Diddy could have got him could have be listen no, him could have the money, every dollar in the world. No, thank you. Thank you, no way. Me not do that. I'm not. And then it's not like one time. It's not like the same set of people all the time. It's not like the same people. It's not the same set
Yeah.
of people. It's different. I couldn't live with myself. I'm sorry. My conscience couldn't allow that. There is no way my conscience, me personally, my conscience could not allow that forever and ever and ever. No, no way.
But
Me
you
love
know what?
money, but there
But
must
not
be
that
a
much.
line. There has to be a line where you say you're not cross. Anything goes. No way. And he directed. We're not even
Yeah.
talking about some of the stuff. We're talking about anything in the different areas, in the other areas. That's all this no. There was nothing offline. She had sores in her mouth.
That's off. That's awful. Honestly, that is really
Yeah,
awful.
she had
And you see,
sores in her mouth. She had what again? She had sore in her mouth. She have
That's wild.
infections. All it's no. There, I'm sorry. You could have be the queen. You could have be the
hmm,
king. No,
hmm.
I'm not doing
You know, we look
that.
at these celebrities like they're amazing, and we look at them like, oh, they're on their higher levels and that.
Right.
But the things that they're doing, oh
It
wow.
is
Mm-mm.
awful for her, and that's why I can't relate to it. This is why people have problem relating to. That's why I'm thinking here. How can your husband look at you normal again?
Mm. Maybe he likes some of those things too. You never know. You never know. Maybe he was even involved in those things too, because wasn't he their trainer?
Yet he was a trainer. How can
You
a
never know. He
man
could have
like
been
that
involved
find
in.
a woman like that? Boy, I don't know. A man like that must be insecure because first of all,
Here's my question.
if you
Here's
have
my question.
you have to be careful because I'm online and
Did
I
the
don't want to
trainer
get
know
blocked.
before she dated Cassie? Is what I want to know.
He knows.
No, but like before the babies, before all that, like did he like
Yeah, he
scoop? Did
knows.
he like scoop
He
her
probably
up,
knew.
knowing that she was doing the freak off?
No, he doesn't. I don't think he knows. You know why I think he doesn't know? Because she testified that she had a mask
No, but I'm
Mm.
saying
and she put on
you're
red
in a
hair. Nobody know
relationship with
her.
this new person, right?
Yeah. Isn't it is right to know all of this?
Would you tell your new boyfriend or your
No.
new person
No.
that you were doing freak offs?
I would say yes, I was doing freak off, but I wouldn't if even if I said yeah, sometimes I do swinging and whatnot. But I'm not gonna go tell him, okay, I had sore in my mouth
Okay, then that's
and
different.
blah blah blah, and then I had hundreds of different men, somebody which I can't even count. No, I'm not doing it.
She probably can't count. She probably can't count. But you know what? Now her
Over a
testimony
10-year
makes me believe
period.
the book. It makes me believe the book that they say Kim Porter put out. Now I believe it. I really
Right.
believe it. I
Yeah.
don't know if you read that book, but if you didn't, you should read it because that book is just
Yeah,
it will
but
pull at your
didn't
heartstrings
the
in
book?
ways that you don't even imagine.
Yeah, I don't even know that people even. You know what? I don't believe either. Some people who are involved in situation like that. Why would we keep on? Why is this man even? Was people know that he was doing shit like that? Why was he even still famous?
Because he's
Mm,
Diddy. What do you mean?
because they have
He's
power.
rich.
People want
He
to be in
like
their
ran
presence.
Ciroc. All those white parties were backed by Ciroc. That's like a massive company.
People wanted to be in his presence. They just wanted to breathe
Diddy
the
was
same air that
like,
he breathed.
in my opinion, Diddy's like the gatekeeper to Hollywood. He's like one of them, one of the big gatekeepers. So like, if you want to get rich and famous, you gotta get through Diddy. Everyone had to go through Diddy. Justin Bieber had to go through Diddy. Everyone, you gotta go through Diddy in some way, shape, or form to get to where you need to get.
That's true.
In music.
Him, Ellie Reed, people like Ellie Reed and them type. People have to go through them to get to where they want to get to, and he can make or break somebody's career. Everybody wanted to be around him.
Cassie's not the only one to experience the where she like thinks that she's gonna get all of these like riches and fames and drop like those 10 albums. Like these executives will like get these young girls, bring them in, and they're really just bringing them in there to like for the parties. And then they promise them these things that never happen, and then they switch them out with a younger girl. And that's kind of just the way the music.
Right, them just use them up.
They use them, and that's what's messed up about it.
But look at Tyler now. You know Tyler, the South African girl.
I think the biggest example of that.
I don't think she's in all of that.
Is Aaliyah. You remember Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Who's Aaliyah?
Aaliyah, she died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Passed away.
Yeah, I know Aaliyah. She died. She used to sing and everything, and she died at the plane crash. Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, R. Kelly, was it R. Kelly? Who was dating her? It was R. Kelly. Everybody dated that girl when she was 16. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z dated her.
I dated her.
But everybody dated her.
People will do a lot of things.
They brought her in when she was so young too, like 16. Signed her, and then she was just seen with so many different guys that were so much older than her.
Yeah, but she was good though.
She was good, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
It's like Ray.
But anyway, sweet, I'm gonna love you and leave you, darling. But we need to just give Cassie a little bit of leeway because she was a young girl. She was 19. At 19, we're stupid. We're not very smart at 19. You know?
No.
But anyway.
Okay. Have a good day.
Right,
thank you. Yeah.
darling. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Ryan. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Fine. Yeah.
So what me I say, based on what Dahlia say, we should not understanding, our people not understanding. The parties are not illegal. His freak offs are not illegal either.
Exactly.
What he's actually in prison for is the abuse one, as in when put him on the woman and all of them something.
No, actually not.
The next thing that is in.
Actually not, because they didn't charge him with abuse. That's not what they're charging him
with. Assault.
They didn't charge him with assault. They didn't charge him
with that video.
Then didn't charge him with the video. They didn't charge him with any of that. That is why we're all surprised. That's not what he's there for either.
He's charged with that as well. No, he's there for that as well. The next thing that's illegal is the hiring of prostitutes. Prostitution is illegal in America. So if he actually paid sex workers to perform any of the acts that they are alleging that he did, it's illegal,
But
not
that's
the
a gray
actual
area,
party.
though.
Because
But that is a gray area.
Farm activity, actually in the United States.
Because he hired escorts. You hear what them call it?
Exactly, and
Escort.
that is why a lot of. Exactly. Escort is not illegal, but when sex is involved, that's where it becomes illegal. If you notice, courts and the prosecutors are focusing mainly on is the prostitutes and trafficking prostitutes across
Borders, yeah.
border, meaning from Mexico to the US. That's what they're trying to hold him on. Not the parties, because it's legal for anybody to keep up the States. That's your freedom. It's in the Constitution. Freedom of expression. It's legal for him to have sex with he, she, and the old lady as long as it's consensual. Her case now, where she has to him for, with where she is allegedly saying that he forced her to do all of those things, is going to be a hard thing for she to prove. One, she's an adult.
No, she already sued him.
Anytime.
Ryan, stick up in. Ryan, stick up in. She already sued him. She's not suing him. It's the government bringing the charges to him. The government, listen, she sued him already. She got $20 million.
Yes, that's
right. So then the government says, okay, we are going to hold you on these charges. So therefore, they're trying to prove these charges. Obviously, she had something to gain out of it. Some people is saying that she gets, she don't get to go to jail. She doesn't get to go. She doesn't get to go to jail. But everybody, I don't understand it though.
If she agrees. If she agrees how the law works, if you are guilty, right, of a criminal offense, but you have a lesser charge or a lesser role in the criminal activity, and the DA office wants to go after the, let's call it the big dog, they will sometimes make a deal with the small fry, saying, if you cooperate with us and give us all the evidence and testify in court about these allegations, we will you are immunity, meaning you will not be tried, because
either way she can't go to jail.
It's illegal for someone no, she can't, because in the Constitution in America, it's illegal for the DA officer or the prosecutor to ask anybody to testify in court about anything that will incriminate them. So if the prosecutors want you to testify about something that will incriminate you, they have to make you a deal, saying that you will be immune from prosecution from anything that you say pertaining to this case.
So then I'm going to say that she's a victim that way. She's not a victim of Diddy. Is it fair to say that she's a victim that way, but she's not a victim of Diddy because she chose to be in the relationship with Diddy? She participate willingly. Or the question is,
this is what I'm saying with the Diddy situation. I'm not going to say Diddy is innocent or anything like that when it comes to her. However, she cannot get absolute innocence either in the situation. She's a growing adult. She's a big woman. She has been in the industry before Diddy. So she understands certain ins and outs in the entertainment industry in America, and she willingly stepped into it because she wanted something from it. She's not a girl that was naive or just see this man and say, oh, I'm in love. And then when she go into the relationship, the man say, yo, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. And you just roll with it because you're so in love. No, she go in it for a particular reason.
And what reason you think she went in it for? What's your take?
Diddy. She knew if she was rolling with Diddy, there's certain ins and outs in the industry that she will have access to. And that's what she went in it for. That's why I said she's not innocent. She is an upcoming artist. She had something to gain. It's not like she's somebody who said, oh, I don't want to be an actor, I don't want to be a singer, I don't want to be a model. I'm just with this man because I love him. No,
somebody said that is why she was given immunity. Right? She was given immunity.
Exactly. She had something to gain from the entire situation. That's why I'm not going to say she's innocent totally. Neither is Diddy innocent totally, because if A lot of the allegations are true against him. He is definitely not innocent. However, the people who attended his Diddy parties, are they guilty? No, not all of them are guilty, because even in the interview and everything, you heard people who were at the parties be like, not all of us were allowed in the house. Some of us are allowed outside. You
No,
can't go in the
them
house.
call it the
Securities are
after
there
party.
to make sure you don't pass the door.
They call it the after party.
Exactly.
They have
So
a
even
party,
Ellen
and then after them have
DeGeneres,
the after party
even
where only just a certain amount of people were given,
exactly,
like people probably who him trust is going to be given access to that
exactly,
party. It was the
exactly.
these were friends.
Even Ellen DeGeneres. Exactly. Even Ellen DeGeneres, when you hear she was talking on our show about when a Diddy party, she's telling Diddy, make sure you come to the party early, because you know after 12, I am at my house. I am sleeping. That right there tells you the freak off Ellen DeGeneres would not be up that late to be attending. So when people
Right.
coming off of Ellen DeGeneres saying, oh, she this, that. No, she got to a Diddy party, go to a friend party in the industry. She's not at the after hours. The woman gone her bed and left the party long before. Even people who were allowed in the house made statements and said that there are certain areas in the house you can't go.
Somebody said she was
So you can
subpoenaed, not
socialize in the house
given
and then people.
immunity. Somebody said
A
that
lot of
she.
high profile people who attend the
Jackie, hi.
A
Yeah,
lot
some
of high
people.
profile people who attend the party
Uh-huh.
will be subpoenaed. A lot of high profile people who attend the party will be subpoenaed. A subpoena doesn't mean that you are guilty of something. A subpoena doesn't necessarily mean that you have information to back the case. All a subpoena mean is that the prosecutors believe that
You
there
have something
might
to
be certain
contribute.
information that they can get from you. Exactly. So they are
Hi.
subpoenaing you to question you before the court to see if there's anything that you can contribute to the case to make them have a guilty verdict against him. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have information that is going to be beneficial to them. It just means that they want to hear what you have to say. That's all a subpoena mean. That's all it is.
Listen to me. Beside the beating.
And a lot of big profile people are going to be subpoenaed because
Wow. We
Diddy
can't
is
wait.
an
We
Diddy
can't
is
wait.
a
I
big
might not carry it every day, but I will
just
be I will be talking about it because I'm not gonna really spend my entire time on Diddy. But at the same time, I am just curious. Today, I think it's one of the big day. I think today is going to be one of their biggest day, and tomorrow because they will be cross-examining her again because they want to make sure them get the more evidence out of her, try to understand the situation because she was with the guy for 10 years. Anybody who can give a real true story is Cassie. She knows everything. Do you believe that she held back anything? Have you listened to the trial?
I
Anybody
don't
here?
think she'll. The only thing I listen to some of it, but honest to God, I don't think she has anything to lose by holding back anything.
Okay.
And the biggest issue SF did right now, high witness account is one of the strongest evidence in court because it's admissible, because it's not hearsay, it's not my opinion, it's not speculation. It's a high witness account of what happened. All right, later. So, fear evidence because she was with him for so long, been at all of them, know what exactly is going on in these events. Her account is going to be either the nail in the coffin theme or Waga exonerate him because his defense now have to come and prove that whatever she's saying is invalid. His defense have to come and say, okay, this is lie. She's only doing this to get back at him because of so and so. She's only doing this to. That's what them are come with now to try and prove that nothing that she says is credible. The next big issue with him having on this case is the male prostitute that came forward. The fact that a male prostitute came forward and talk on the situation and give his account is basically telling the jury that yes, he hired a prostitute, which is illegal in the United States of America. It's legal to elicit sex.
Well, he didn't call himself a male prostitute. He called himself a escort.
Okay. Consider this.
Yes, he called himself an expert.
Hold on. Let us hear this point here.
If I fly a girl in, and I've done this before. If I fly a girl in, let's say I'm in Calgary. I've flown a girl in from Vancouver before.
Allegedly,
we had sex, and she knew that was what the situation was. Is that sex trafficking?
Yes, it is.
That's cap, bro. How can that's just ridiculous. That's happening every day. I'm telling you, every day.
I know, and that is why people don't talk. All right, people don't understand. An escort doesn't provide sexual favors or sexual service. An escort is just somebody who shows up to an event, be your arm candy, and makes everybody think that you're dating the prettiest girl or the handsomest guy in the entire world. At the end of the night, they get the pay for the hours that they are at the event with you for, and they leave. The minute it crossed the boundary where private parts meet, it's no longer an escort.
But who's to say that you're not gonna like the escort and then eventually
have a relationship with the escort?
You know what I'm saying? That's the gray area. So it's like,
so if it was an escort, and then after the first meeting, nothing happened.
That's why girls.
You guys
That's why girls don't walk the street anymore. Because they can get away with being an escort. If you're a prostitute's like on the street. Is like the way I look at it is like a hooker or whatever.
No, you have different levels of prostitution. You have high-end prostitution.
Just say the word P, please. Just say the word P. Yeah.
You have high-end P and you have low-end P. Low-end P are the ones who are on the street corner and just walking up to the car. High-end are the ones that you book.
Yeah, hookers.
You can't see them on the roadside. You have to DM them. You have to send. They have a management team. All of that.
So see, for
the
me,
the only difference with Canada and the United States, P is not illegal for the person who is actually offering the service. It's illegal for the person buying the service.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the difference in Canada.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
If you buy the service, it's illegal in Canada.
But
for the girl or the guy who is giving the service, it's not illegal.
But here's why you could. None of this matters because if you film it, which Diddy did, then it's porn.
No.
And porn is legal. You can hire. You can pay someone to have sex on camera.
There's a misconception with that. Filming alone doesn't constitute it as pornography. You have to also publicize it. You have to publish it. You have to publish it and charge maybe a subscription for.
What a way you guys know about?
That's not. But if there's people that pay amateurs to have sex on camera.
But if it's filming for your eyes only and for your friends' eyes only, then it's not pornography. It's just you filming some activities that you partake in to enjoy at a later date by viewing it.
Wow. Now we know.
So now we know. People always get in trouble because they think just filming the act.
Yeah, you guys need to say pornographic.
But that's why you film it.
You guys need to change up some of these words, guys, because you're not going to get me banned here. You need to say pornographic.
Men.
Say peen or corn.
corn.
Yeah.
Okay, corn. Let's say corn. But that's it. It's such
So
a gray area.
a lot of
I
people,
think
a lot of
it's
people
such
who
a
don't
gray
really
area.
understand the law and the fine print in the law where we constitute these things as what they are, make them legal, always get it mixed up, and that's why they always get in problem with the law because they don't understand the law.
So okay, hold on, stick up
That
in.
is
So
why
what you
only-
think?
So
that is
you're
why-
saying, let's say these rappers that fly these girls out on Instagram literally every day, they're committing offenses every day.
Yeah, I wasn't hearing you a while ago.
I said like the rappers, like there's lots of rappers that will fly girls out, fly girls in, a lot. So you're saying they're all committing offenses?
But they don't. But the thing is, no, they don't call it. They don't call it escorting or anything like that. They just said they like this girl, so they're flying them out to meet them and get to know them. If something happened, but they don't classify them as escorts.
But here's the thing: would you fly a girl out if you're not gonna smash?
And that's why I'm saying they don't classify them as escort, because when you classify them as an escort, then it raises more question. What did you guys do? But if the rapper say, oh, I met this girl from Nigeria, she's nice, she looks good, I want to get to know her, I have the money and the means, I'm going to fly her out to get to know her. You fly her out, you have dinner, you're getting to know her, you're trying to impress this girl, so you buy her a gold watch, a diamond necklace, all of those things, you give her some money, and then you did what you want to do one after though. And then you fly her back home, and then you're saying, I thought we would have clicked. I thought everything would have gone more smoother, but we didn't have that connection. So I'm going to feature another girl. That's courting. You're getting to know people to try and form a relationship. She's
Right.
not an escort.
Right.
You're just courting her.
So
a lot of people sink themselves by just saying, "Oh, this is an escort." This is
if you buy an escort with the intentions of having sex with that escort, that's illegal.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Me, I would never pay for.
So then you think that okay? So he's already so why is it his lawyer is saying then? Because this doesn't make sense now. What you're saying, it does not make sense, because at this point his lawyers are saying this is just a domestic violence situation.
The reason the lawyer is saying that is because the lawyer is saying everything else that happened between them was between two consenting adults.
Correct, but how would he be getting away with? How would he be getting away with flying in people from different places? Because he did.
Because Young Miami admits that he flies
as I
girls
said,
in.
that's the difficult part for his lawyers. How are they going to justify that? All we have to do is wait and see what evidence they're going to put forward to justify all of that. That's going to be difficult. The thing between him and her, though, all the lawyer is going to base it on is that this was just a domestic abuse situation, and they have already settled on a payment. That's it. They can't hold the money. This is something that was already in court. They didn't go to trial because both party came up with a settlement, so it's squash. It's gone. However,
so what do you think about the RICO then? What do you think? Do you think that? Because in my opinion, this is what I think. I think isn't it like a bunch of women charging? It's like a bunch of white women that's charging P Diddy, right?
No.
Isn't it like a
no?
group?
No. It's a bunch of on the other side.
No, like all of the federal agents are white women.
Yeah,
sure.
but
it's
I mean,
it's a team of white women.
Yeah.
So and I think number one, they chose the wrong charge, but I think they chose RICO because it gives them so much power to look into a person's life. But
the thing is,
what do you think about RICO? No, hang on. What do you think about? What do you
The
think
biggest
about
charge
him
he has
being
on him is the trafficking. Is the
No,
human
racketeering.
racketeer? But what do you think? But he's still
That's
one
gonna get
person.
him.
My thing is racketeering is an organization. Like it's like multiple people. How can you charge one person with racketeering?
Yes, so because he's the head. They're coming for the head. So racketeering,
Meaning
sex
that he had
trafficking,
help.
Yeah, but
sex
there's usually
trafficking and
they
human
usually they
trafficking
bring
and all of that is on there.
racketeering when they want to take down a whole organization, right? They're basically saying, okay, they're charging this one person with RICO. He doesn't have any co-defendants.
No. But that's how it starts. That's how it starts. You never with prosecutors, you never go for the entire organization one time. You go for one first. Once you have that one, then you start to cut down the tree. You start taking them down.
I think that's the
So
smart
you're
way
not
to do it. Yeah, that's the
You're
smart.
not going to put everybody before the court one time. You're going to focus all your resources and all your energy on one first.
Look,
And then when you have that one in the bag, that's when you start going after them one by one. That's how prosecutors work.
right, sort of, sometimes.
Because for them to go
Sometimes that
everybody-
is if them
In
successful.
the Young Thug trial, when they hit him with the RICO, they took them all down. It was all of them going up for trial, all pretty much almost at the same time.
Exactly. That is how I see the RICO charge always go. They just never
Yeah, but the thing
normally
is,
stick if
every
they don't have
case-
a whole group of people. Unless them intend halfway through the trial, them intend to go charge a whole bunch of people. Because the RICO meaning that you should have it's a organized.
So even though there's precedent when convicted somebody, precedent always take into consideration precedent. However, when you're going after the guilty parties, the people who the prosecutors believe are guilty, they don't have to go after them all at once. It's based on the evidence that they have before them right there. What prosecutors normally do, if they don't have enough evidence to go after everybody that they believe is a part of this organization, they pick the one that they have the majority of evidence that they think that they can successfully bring to trial. Now, what people don't understand with trial is also a part of the interrogation process. So when the witnesses and all of those things come forward and you're questioning them, you are also building future cases against who you want to go after if you did not give them immunity. So all of this questioning and answering in the courthouse right now, if a witness come up and, let's say, make a statement that will implicate another high-profile person, the prosecutors are going to write that down and take it into account. So when this finished now, everything that they have learned in this trial will give them more evidence to go after other people that they believe is a part of the organization.
Anyways, what's your background?
That's cap.
What's your background?
That's
Because
Jamaican.
no. I
Jamaican.
mean, if you're a professional lawyer or what's your background?
No, but I'm in school for law.
He's smart. Okay, so
Okay,
you're a law
okay.
student. Okay, I was gonna say we need a lawyer in the chat, bro.
Yeah.
But not law as in to be a lawyer. Law as in to prosecute. I go after criminals and those things.
So you want to go after the criminals. So let me ask you this. Is Diddy guilty in your eyes?
Fuck yes.
Of course he's guilty.
But guilty of what? What is he guilty of?
That's the key thing. Guilty of what? That's the key thing. That's why I'm saying the parties he's not guilty of. That's legal.
Right.
The freak offs he's not guilty of. That's legal. But the activities, there are certain activities that are alleged that took place in the freak offs, and there are certain things that he did to make the freak off as big as they were, that I believe that if it's true, he's guilty.
But like again,
But again, listen.
If he's throwing the parties, the freak offs themselves, you could have the freakiest party ever. If everyone wants to be there, then it's legal. My thing is,
No, because I don't believe that.
I think they were. I think
No.
If he actually trafficked people in to the country to partake in
No,
these
he didn't.
parties and
He
pay them,
didn't. They didn't
That's
prove
the
that
problem.
happened. They
and
didn't
that's
prove.
the thing.
It's- I think it's across state
We have to
lines.
watch
the
to
case
see.
it's a state
and
line.
to see what's going to unfold. That's why I said if those aspects of the freak offs
Yeah,
are
because
proven
we
to
don't
be
know
actual
what is going.
valid, then exactly.
We don't
Then
know what
he
is
would
going
be
to what
guilty.
evidence, but they said they had 20 people to interview
They got
after
20
this.
people?
Yes, so they claim. I don't
And that's
know.
why I said we have to watch it to see. If they can prove that he actually did those things, then of course he's guilty.
Then let me ask you something. But he has one of the best lawyer in the
He's
country.
got 9
Through
lawyers.
9 lawyers.
He's got
So
9
he's good.
He's got
I
Brian
mean,
Steele. Brian Steele just got
Brian,
thrown
yeah,
out.
he's there good. These
Brian-
are good
Brian-
lawyers.
Brian Steele
Let
just
me
dropped
tell you
60
this.
points
It
on
doesn't.
Fulton County.
It doesn't matter how good
Brian
your
Steele.
lawyers are.
Brian Steele.
Yeah, it matters because they can.
Listen, Brian Steele
If
dropped
the
60 points on the Fulton
evidence
County.
are against you, unless the prosecutors messed up horrible when it comes to his constitution rights and all of those things.
No,
He has to
but
get
you're
away.
missing a point though. Is the jury in this case is going to give the
He's
verdict?
gonna give the verdict.
So
I
what
know
if
it's the
one
jury.
of them, listen, the jury, if one of them have any doubt in their mind, it's not like the judge are gonna make no, is the jury is gonna be responsible for that. So therefore,
But no. If one jury has doubt,
Then it's all done.
the collective jury can dismiss that one jury.
Really?
that's what they said.
They can do that?
No,
Yes.
that's not what they
No,
said
that's
in
how it
this.
always goes. Let me tell you how jury work.
No.
Wait.
When
No,
there's
No,
a
all
beyond
of them.
a
No, they
reasonable
said
doubt,
all of them
Let
has
me
to.
talk. I want to hear it.
all of them has to agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But if it's just one jury always saying no, and they can't give a valid reason why they are saying not guilty,
Okay.
the jury can write to the judge and say they have they have low faith in this juror because they are not giving them a reason why they are having a
Right,
doubt.
but you have to
It
write to
seems-
the judge.
Yes.
That's a whole
It
motion.
seems biased.
Right,
You gotta
right.
do
That
it.
is a whole.
It's
That's not
like-
gonna
like-
happen.
For
Let's say if it's-
example,
Like when you hear, like, 1 second, let me just say this. Like when you hear them say the jury has not made a decision yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
It means that
there's a
maybe
few that they-
8 out of the 9 jurors
Yeah.
says guilty and 1 says no. That
Right.
doesn't mean he's not guilty.
Right.
It means that they have to deliberate
Right.
again.
Listen.
No,
So look,
you see, if 2 or 3 comes back and say not guilty,
Mm-hmm.
and 6 says guilty, then the case is over. It's a mistrial. It's
it's
done
over.
because there are reasonable doubt.
So that's what happened in the YMW
But if it's
Melly
just
case,
one,
basically.
if it's just one, they're gonna be in there for days deliberating until they can either have reasonable doubt or majority of them say guilty. But one juror can't just decide, say, okay, I'm going to say not guilty, and then he's
But that
going to get away.
happens.
But that happens. I've seen it happen though, and them can't have mistrial.
YMW Melly, hang on, let me finish.
High profile cases.
Let me
It's
get.
not gonna stand.
Well, it did. Look at the rapper YMW Melly that killed his 2 friends. He got a mistrial. He's about to go up for trial again. I think soon. Probably he's been in jail for 6 years, and he got hit with a double murder, and then so he went to trial, and there was one juror. I think there was 1 or 2 jurors. I think there was only 1 juror that said no, he's not guilty, and literally the whole trial was deemed a mistrial over
Yes,
that.
but that one juror that says he's not guilty, did he present
reasonable doubt why he said he's not guilty.
I don't know if he
If-
presented
if
reasonable
you're-
doubt, but he
if
went on a
you're- if you're the one
podcast.
jury, the thing is, if you're the one juror who decides the person is not guilty, and you can articulate why based on the evidence that were presented in court, yes.
But here's the thing: he came out and said that he was a
But if
one.
you can't, but if you can't articulate why you believe he's not guilty, they're going to remove you because then you're just going to seem biased.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, well, that is, and
true.
I get that. That's true. Because they are going to say you, but nobody
But it's
would.
the judge's discretion, though.
It's still the judge's discretion to
It
say
is.
whether or not he agree or he doesn't agree.
Yes.
So it's like
the judge can say, leave the juror, let him stay.
Right.
right. Yeah. So it's really
So it's really so. I you know what? I just feel that the whole thing is so convoluted that I cannot see all of them agreeing. Because it's so much.
It's such a complex.
It's such a complex situation that I can't see everybody agree.
And everybody has their own weird kinks
Weird,
in their
right.
mind and how they would see them doing that, and it's like that's what makes this trial so crazy.
Every person that they get on that jury is going to be conflicted with information from the media.
Exactly, and the information was out already before even. Right. So that's why I'm saying that they're going to have, because some of them going to have some of the information already. So now if we pick some of them go there.
Some of them are going to see the video of him beating out the young lady in the hotel. Some of them are going to have their own speculation and based on what the media describe him. Normally, when you're having a case like this, the juror must know nothing about the outside.
But that's impossible.
But that is impossible in this case because he's
I think in a big enough case,
I believe it's going to be a hard and long and tricky trial. That's what I believe.
That's what I believe too, because honestly, at this point, yesterday, I was sympathetic towards Cassie.
I'm sympathetic towards Cassie.
I was 100%. I like hang that guy.
Here's my thing with it.
But the next day, when I hear all of the stuff that the lawyer bring out, which is today, and I'm saying to myself, but hold on, wait a minute, right? And they bring some strong situation to forehead to at least to let us see that she's not all that innocent. Right?
It's not about being innocent. It's not about.
When I am sympathetic to her with the abuse.
The abuse, right?
Exactly.
To the abuse. Everybody is sympathetic. Let us get it clear.
Emotional abuse.
Right.
However, she knew what
she was getting into. She knew what she was doing.
Exactly.
She knew what she was going into. She's a model for how much years. She knew exactly that aspect of the industry.
Yes.
So when she's coming to play like innocent and victim in all of this, I personally can't say, that. What I would say she's a victim to is the industry.
Exactly.
When it comes to that aspect. The entire Hollywood.
Right, exactly.
Let me talk.
To make the manipulation of Hollywood itself. However, she knew what the industry was. Maybe when she went into the relationship with Diddy, she didn't realize that it comes with some thump and kick and all of them, something there. And that is what I sympathize with her, because no woman should be subjugated to such violence in any relationship. However, the sexual part of it, to me, it was consensual between two consenting adults.
Me too. I agree.
So I will stay out of it.
I agree with that, and I completely agree with that. I think the thing is, Cassie got drawn to the promise of success, and that will contort you. You know what I mean? It makes you. It's almost like you're not gonna see things as clearly as you normally would. So you're gonna be. I think, but it's like in my as a metaphor. Think of like, let's say there's a bunch of moons around Jupiter. Jupiter is such a big entity that it will drag these moons in the sense of. Diddy is such a big entity that he's gonna take, and people are gonna want to come to him. And my thing with Diddy is that he abuses his power. So it's like with great power comes great responsibility. I get it to be Diddy, and this is how I understand. I also can put myself in Diddy's perspective because Diddy is, I would say, like the dawn of rap. Like, you don't get to be in the dawn of hip hop without, like, you know what I mean, really asserting your dominance on people. So I understand where his, like, oh, I need to be the best, like, I need to be the biggest, I need to, you know what I mean, I need to control all these people, I need to have all these things. That's what made him him. Now with that, you know you're going into a world of Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, and you're dating. So in my retrospect, I think they both did love each other. And I think they both cared for each other, but she got sick and tired of doing it after a while. I think eventually it was still consensual.
Wearing down. It was wearing
still
her down.
consensual, but it was taking an emotional toll on her brain because she was feeling degraded after a while. It wasn't like a fetish anymore, really. It was like,
honestly,
you know.
Honestly, my view on it is, Diddy needed a cover. She's a look good girl, very nice. She's and very everything. Pretty, yeah. As America, especially Prime Cassie was. Prime Cassie was. And it's a nice girl to have on his hand. The cover that I think it was for, if it's true, because it's alleged that he's bisexual, that's the cover.
Yeah.
When she went into the relationship, this is the part that I feel for her again. When she went into the relationship, it is my speculation that she didn't know that aspect of it, the bisexuality.
They asked her in court. No, they asked her in court. When were the freak offs brought up? How soon? And she said within the first 6 months. She knew.
Yes, but bringing up the freak off doesn't necessarily mean that he showed that part of it.
No, he's saying that Diddy love males. They feel.
I don't know about that. I mean, I could see I think Diddy's weird and he has weird kinks. Maybe I don't know if Diddy's fucking dude.
I'm saying that
I think maybe he's got some weird thing with dudes maybe in the room watching him have sex or like.
You know what we normally say in Jamaica. What? So much people cannot tell lie.
But listen, it's such a weird lie. I watched a video last night of someone explaining how is the bodyguard Gene whatever his name is, Diddy's bodyguard was saying a story of some dude was trying to get into a room with Puff and Ja Rule, and he was like, "You're not getting in the room with Ja Rule and Puff." And bro's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get in the."
You remember the actor? You know the actor? I can't remember his name. He starred in Empire.
It was Ja Rule. Anyway, so listen. So the guy trying to get in the room.
I can't remember that actor name. He was like the big producer man in Empire, married to Tahaji, and then he went to prison in the show, in the series and everything. He is a credible person in Hollywood, right?
It's the bodyguard. He's the one bodyguard that was.
I'm not talking about the bodyguard. I'm talking about a different male figure in Hollywood, a big actor.
Right.
He came out and said, did he invite him to the mansion?
Oh yes, I heard that. Yeah.
But listen, that's what I'm saying.
To just vibes and chill, and he went there, not thinking anything, thinking that, oh, this is Diddy, the big man in the industry and everything, and they're just going to chill. Lo and behold, when he's there, Diddy wanted to know nothing about his career, about music and anything. Diddy was trying to F.
I don't know about that. See, look, listen. Maybe he's trying to F with a girl. I could see Diddy. Listen, I could see Diddy wanting to have sex.
In Hollywood.
Yes.
So when somebody
I can see Diddy.
Somebody like that can come out and.
Look, that's credible. That's credible. Like that. Listen, it's credible. I believe the bodyguard too, because the bodyguard, the way he says these stories is like, you can't not believe him because he's just like, it's like he's recanting something that's just like so funny, right? I think so. In that particular situation, the guy tried to get in the room. Diddy and Ja Rule both came out butt naked because there was like a scuffle outside the door, and they both come out butt naked with Diddy has a towel around him, right? And it's just like, oh, you don't want to go in there. Some freaky stuff's going on in there, right? I think, and I don't know if Diddy's gay fucking dudes or effing dudes.
Okay, can you please?
I think he's has a kink where he likes doing like orgies, where he's doing like multiple guys, multiple girls, and he likes to see like.
But you can't do an orgy with just 2 male.
But that's it. That's what I'm saying. So I think there's always got to be a girl involved. I don't think Diddy's just like smashing dudes.
The thing is, you like the figure Diddy that you knew before all of this, so you're trying to justify, to find something to say, no, it could not possibly be that.
Yeah.
But too much people is coming out with these accusations there, and it's not like they're all far-fetched. They're all have the same storyline. All of them come off the same. So it's not like we say, he flew to here, he jumped there.
Yeah, but now we know for sure. It's not final. It is not final.
It's not final. As I said, it's allegations. It's not final. But if it's turned out to be true,
if it was true, it's gonna come out in some way in this.
And this is what I have to go to work now. But this is what I say to every woman who is on this live: the biggest danger to a woman is a DL bisexual man.
Right.
Because them don't really want to know. And what them really want, them are going to get, and them are going to take out the frustration for you know.
Like what happened to Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Down low, he said. Down low. He said Diddy was on the down low, and he didn't really want.
People have been saying that since the 90s, but there's
allegedly. When a man is on the down low and he gets a woman just for cover, the frustration will come out on the woman.
Anyways, yeah, I agree. Okay,
nice
have yourself a good day. Thanks for your input.
You know what? He's very insightful. That was an insightful conversation.
Yeah.
Having good conversations. So wait, people could just come in?
People can, I would bring them in. I bring them in. Hello? I bring them in.
And they just wait?
Yeah.
Man, I think Diddy's gonna walk, bro. I think they came with the wrong charges. And I think it's a panel of women that think that the world is in this woke mentality still, and it's not.
I'm trying to get this one person, but the internet is not really working.
Dudes, like today, DDG just got accused of beating up Haley. And everybody on the internet's like, nah, that's cap. Like, immediately, everyone's like, we stand with DDG, blah, 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 blah. Because DDG's not beating up Haley, that's just... Bro, these girls, when they start losing PR battles, it's like, it always turns into abuse. Turns into, like, all of these other things. It's just not what it is. And girls can be abusive too, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Girls can be abusive too.
Guys, if you want a conversation, you can just hit that guest button. So anyways, it is it. Yeah. But girls are not though. So, not like you guys. Huh? Good to hear. I don't know. I just feel like at the moment Cassie she's a victim, but she's also made her bed and she can sleep in it. That is what I say here. Anywho.
I have empathy for her. I have serious empathy for what she went through, but she knew what she was going through, and that's my thing. You can be in a toxic relationship and the whole world could tell you to leave, and you made the decision to stay. And I remember a little bit of when
this is for Britain. Just so you know, Haley had ring video footage of the abuse. That's what
that nobody's seen. Everyone said drop the footage.
Why do you think her restraining order got approved? So before you speak on something, have some knowledge.
Bruh, I'm standing with my nigga DDG, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, I don't.
I haven't seen no footage.
So, okay, listen to this.
Come off as a guy that would hit.
Yeah, I know.
DDG would never. I couldn't see it.
See
I could
it.
see him maybe getting angry in a situation.
But him, they looks like him love her
but
and him love,
I couldn't see him like putting a hand like on her. Diddy's just too chill for that. Like he just
like he was there with the baby. He was. I don't know.
He made a video. He says, "I just want to see my child. Like I haven't even been able to take my own child out of state."
So why is she keeping the child away from him?
Because the child is so famous, and it's like they both use the child for views. And Haley wants to use the child for views, and DDG's like, DDG doesn't even need the child for views, but he wants to, like, people want to see him with the kid. And she doesn't want that because he's getting so much love every time that he's with the child.
Yeah, because it's good to see a black man with a child. You know so most people like that.
And she gets all buttered about it.
I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't believe, honestly, I couldn't believe that those two broke up. They were like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky at one point. Like young love.
I fucked with that. Yeah, I like DDG.
And then I thought it was gonna last. I said, "Oh my God, that guy is so mature." I thought that him taking responsibility, you know.
Yeah, well,
I saw that.
I think that's most black men want to be there for their kids. Who wouldn't? I think. Especially if you're a successful black person, black man, male figure, I think you want to be.
So where you're saying that she wants to keep him away from the child?
I think she's doing it for public perception, yes. I think she's doing it because she doesn't want the public to like side with him or think that he's a better parent than her or some shit like that.
No.
I think it's like a weird toxic thing.
I know that you have some, I'm not gonna lie, folks, and I'm gonna be a little bit
where'd she go? I want to hear what
biased here. She gone. I wanna know, I'm gonna be a little bit biased here. I honestly think that North American mothers, the least little thing, they keep the child away from the father. And I couldn't understand that.
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
A Jamaican woman would never try to do that. We don't have that kind of restriction that we're going to put on a woman, on the man. See your child if you want to see your child. Thank you. Take care. It's like it's always have to be like fighting back and forth. Why? Let the man see his child. Right?
I want to see the ring footage though. Anyways, ring footage. But everyone, I was watching Aiden's stream a little bit. This is a clip. And everyone's just like, bro, this is crazy. This is bullshit. No one believes it. I mean, guys don't believe it. I think all the girls. And this is going to be like a huge dividing thing again. Because all the guys is going to back DDG. And all the girls is going to back Haley.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch the ring footage since you guys...
but they haven't released it. Show me the link. Post the link.
Yeah.
To the footage. I'll watch it right now. And then I'll tell you, live reaction, live in the cut. I swear. I've been waiting for it to drop. A little bit.
Google it. Somebody say you must Google it.
Google it. I'm gonna go on Twitter.
You must Google it.
You can find anything.
On your own TikTok. Go on your own TikTok, they said.
Can you open this?
Let me show. Right?
Let's see this. My boy DDG didn't do nothing. He didn't do
no,
nothing,
I don't
bro.
know. I'm not gonna speak on that.
Nothing, bro.
I'm not gonna speak on this.
Free that man.
So where is he now?
Huh?
Where is he?
He chilling.
Okay.
What do you mean? Where is he?
Well, him just seem easy himself.
Yeah, he chilling.
Why him have to make this become something that it's not?
She's making it. She's on the Shade Room. She's on the Shade Room, and she has all the people on the Shade Room, and then they talk shit about DDG. She said, oh, he's a deadbeat father. He doesn't see his child. Oh, he doesn't want to see his child. But then DDG goes on stream, and he's like, I want to see my child. All I want to do is see my child. She won't let me see my child because of all of this social media shit.
He brought it to the internet first, they said.
All right, let me look it up.
Anyways, who cares about them? I mean, I like them, but
Ring
I
footage.
honestly like Haley because she's so
She's got the
calm
perfect image.
and yeah.
She's got the perfect image. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
she's
lie.
so nice.
But now her image is starting to turn because you can see that she's a savage behind the scenes, bro.
No, I'm sorry. I like her.
She is
She's
straight
so calm and she
savage.
always so
How
calm.
you gonna take down your baby daddy like that?
Yeah. No, because she bitter at this point. What caused them to break up?
I honestly, I don't think anyone really. I don't know.
Why, he cheated on her?
Probably. I think it's because DDG always got like shorties on his live stream.
Yeah.
DDG's always the first. If any girl goes viral, DDG got the first. DDG's always the quickest. You see that girl. If a girl goes viral, you see that girl on DDG scream the next day.
Yeah, because he's a little dirty guy.
No, he's not.
He's drunk or that. He's a hello.
I'm gonna show you the proof 1 second.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The women have entered the chat. Okay, I'm looking for it. Ring footage, DDG. I'm on Twitter.
I don't know if you can see, but
Was it bad? Give me a scale 1 to 10 before I watch this. Is it bad?
I don't see any. Oh yeah, it's just I don't know the ring footage. Yeah, I saw the see there.
Click on it.
You can't. Let me see.
Go to it here. I'm gonna try to find this. Hold up.
Yeah, it's gone.
Ring footage, DDG. Everyone's got it on their search. It's like trending. What's crazy is how DDG gets on here and act innocent when he's been abusing her. Ooh, people on Twitter is against DDG. Hold up.
Well, him shouldn't have hit her.
Okay, but this is what I watched. So let's do Aiden, DDG. Right? This was today. See, this was today. Look at all the boys.
Alright, looking at her story now.
Everyone's like,
Oh, fuck. Fuck all that. Don't even. Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that. But that can't even be real. That's a thing.
But don't even. You know when we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person.
Oh my God.
This is a human being.
Ah.
Hey, bro, we on stream, bro. I gotta just don't do it, bro. Come here. Fuck all that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're
gonna love him, right? Anytime him do anything, right?
The fake narratives, my nigga. Stop the bullshit. We don't want to hear that shit, bro. That shit is fake.
Listen to R. Kelly.
listen to R. Kelly. Why did he end it like that?
It's stupid. I know it is stupid.
All right, okay, well, I gotta find the footage. I still haven't seen the footage, so I gotta.
Yeah. To me, anyways.
But here's DDG response. Let's watch his response. I gotta see his response first.
I can't believe it. Honestly, I don't know what is happening in Hollywood. They should have never. They just have a baby. She young, he's young. The young love is good. Every time young people get together, them have to be gone in breakup.
Oh, this is it.
How many years he was with her?
A couple.
Why them have a baby if them going to end it like that?
Cause what do you mean?
I said it was 100%. You know, but I was gonna do like some IRL shit, but I'm like, nah, I'm just.
Okay, that's fine. There's a video. I'm gonna find DD.
Anyway, find it quickly because I'm going to go now.
I want to find the ring camera. So look.
What he chat with she carry is child. It's good.
It's the most he ever made them before. It's okay, man. Don't slap.
He seems to be caring for the child. I'm sorry, I like him. even though I'm a woman. But now that she's saying that he's showing her and he's abusing her, I'm not into that.
He's not I don't care. Let me look at this footage.
Did he walk away?
All this in DDG discourse would be ended if Haley just dropped the ring camera footage 46 minutes ago. She hasn't dropped it. So whoever got this footage,
yeah.
If that see, everyone's like, if that ring camera footage dropped, if it's not on Twitter. Oh, is this it? What's this? Oh no, this is not it. Okay, this is a different ring.
Oh.
You going through it?
All him have to do is stay away from her.
How can he stay away from her? She got his kid.
Them meet, them have an exchange point until everybody settle down. Did they still love each other?
Sure they do. I'm sure it's just toxic. What? I don't know. I can't find it. Where's the
They should put the link here. Somebody put the link there if you can find it.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Bro, nobody can find it. Somebody have to no, it's nowhere to be found. Don't lie.
No, you got Yahoo. Here we go. Wait.
She get a restraining order against him. Why would she get a restraining order?
Girls be doing dumb shit.
Why would she get a? Well, did you know that when you go when you get a restraining order, you have to give them reasons. Them not just give you a restraining order like that. You have to come up with a good reason.
Okay, it's a good reason, but yeah. But anyways, anyone could say anything.
She says attacking her.
Attacking her? He hit her?
That's what she said.
Bro, I can't find this footage. If this footage was there, it
would have popped up, yeah.
Viral. It would have been easy to find.
She did. Somebody says she showed picture cover with bruises. It's not there.
But so that's not really. That's I don't know.
Yeah, to me, she's just baiting.
I gotta see what happened. You gotta get the full context. You can't just go off.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be able to can't find it like that. You should have just come anywhere. Because if when somebody guilty, somebody do something, you can say yes, he did this. That's it. I bet you if you're.
But yo, they're definitely on their fan base is in a war right now for sure. Did you get on the internet crying, pretending to be a victim, knowing he put hands on Haley? Like these gifts are crazy. DDG literally abused this girl, and y'all still trying to paint her as the bad guy, him the victim, and y'all bullshit. Actually, they already asked for a damn ring footage and saying the texts are fake. They wouldn't believe her even if DDG took their own hands and made them hit her. Yo, cause you know why? Cause the shade room people go hard, bro. It's hard going up against the shade.
I don't know. I just think that men always men like my husband. I was surprised my husband have
What is he gonna say? No free Diddy?
No, my husband feel horrible for Cassie.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He did worse.
No, he said free. He said Cassie feel that way. He said he felt a way for Cassie. You can believe she has a platform and spreading this message.
Frost says DDG told Haley Bailey used to beat the hell out of him. Yo, that's the thing. These girls be beating the shit out of him.
Me, nigga, she used to smack the shit out of him on the bed. He chilling. She smacked the shit out of him. Real shit. Ow, you
Yeah, but you don't. Is that true?
Of course. What do you mean? This is frauds. This is. He's on these streams.
Nigga, she used to smack the shit out of him on the bed. He chilling. She smacked the shit out of him.
Whatever.
Real shit.
So you believe him, but not
Sit on
her.
his bed. Ow.
So you believe him, but not her.
Real shit.
I haven't seen anything. What can I believe if I haven't seen no footage? I can only listen. I seen a photo of her bruise. Yes, I seen that. Again, I'm gonna take the character of the person that I've seen on the internet. Like he just doesn't come off as the person that would do that. And if it did, I want to know the context behind what happened, because I don't think DDG's is out here beating on Haley. I think in these relationships, bro, like I've been in these types of relationships, girls come at you. And sometimes you gotta defend yourself. Like sometimes you really gotta defend yourself. And sometimes
You run. I told you all the time. When a woman come and I hit you, you run.
And if you push a girl and she falls or some shit like that, it's gonna make you look bad. Sometimes,
Right, so run away from them. I know, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember with Carrie.
Carrie, yes.
She was
Carrie
abusive.
jumped on top of me and started beating the shit out of me. And I picked her up and threw her on her bed. And then I missed the bed and she fell on the floor. And she fucking said that I like hit her. I was like, no, I threw you off of me and you freaking hit the soup thing on the bed.
Yeah, women are like that. Guys, you have to chew. I remember that.
Like, yo, no. You psycho bitch.
Yeah, some of them are no, some women are like that. No, let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie. Some women them quick for hit. They just doom. And when the man react,
Like me and Carrie, she would fist fight me. She'd come up and like actually come with like punches. And I'm like dodging. Like pop, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying?
like you just boom. Why are you hitting men? Like, I don't know. You know what I think? I think some women have the perception that them can hit the man, but the man cannot hit them because you supposed to keep the peace, not them.
Dude, listen.
I think so. But that is never I think so too.
Okay. Carrie literally one time punched me so hard, I had to like double check to see if it was like a guy that just punched me. And my nose was bleeding, my lip was all bruised, and I'm like, did you really just punch me? She's like, I just punched. And she didn't punch me like a girl. Like she came in like boom, like hit me hard.
I hope you don't hit her back.
No, why would I hit a girl?
Okay. I hope you don't hit her back. I hope you just leave it alone.
Listen, I've never been hit that hard by a girl, by my own girlfriend, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't. Listen, I think that if a woman hit you and want to fight you, they just run away. Because it's more likely if the cops come there, they're going to believe the woman, not the man.
Especially
It
if you're
seems
black.
a way. It
Especially
seems
if
a
you're
way,
black.
but trust
Carrie's
me.
like short and she's blonde.
Yeah, and she
whatever.
yeah.
She's blonde, green eyes. She's just this little blonde girl. Me? Bro, everyone just looks at me.
From them see her, they say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Guys, it's not lie, it's true. I remember I was in Vancouver and one of his girlfriend, she was doing shit. And I had to be on the phone and I had to call the cops. And I have to make sure that they don't do anything to my boy. Yeah. And he wasn't guilty. But you never know. Yeah, you never know. So some of you who have never been in the situation, you have to be careful. No, actually he loves women.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What about me?
No, somebody say he hate women.
I love women. What do you mean? I'm a feminist at heart. My mom's came to Canada and achieved a lot by herself. I love women. I don't hate women. Why would I hate women? I hate bullshit and cap and people that like make something that it's not. And especially, I don't like girls that like come in and like I said, want their cake and want to eat it too. Like they want both sides of the thing. Like I get it. They get a little bit more leeway, but sometimes it's like if they don't get what they want, number one, they hold no accountability sometimes. And number two, they will play victim to get what they want. And that's society. And that's just what it is today. If you fuck with a girl, she will go into like girl groups or like all types of different things and paint you out to be like a horrible person when it's like it could have gone both ways. A guy is not going to do that. A guy was never going to go into like a group and be like, oh, my girlfriend abused me, da da da. Like it only ever comes from the one side, which is fine. But you only get it from the one side. You never really get it from the guy's point.
But let me tell you why a woman always...
Really
okay, this is what the problem is and the story is. Women get so... Them feel like them feeling get crushed when a man cheat on them. So we just lose it. There's all bets off. But to be real honest, if a guy cheat on you, all you have to do is walk away.
Here's my thing.
But a woman that is not going to walk away. She's gonna go with vengeance.
People are gonna hate me for saying this,
What?
but it's like Harvey Weinstein in my perspective. I think those women knew exactly what the fuck they were doing with Harvey Weinstein. I don't think Harvey Weinstein, and I personally, I don't know really the case like that. I don't really follow like people's cases like that, but in my retrospect, those women or actresses did what they did to get movie roles. It was a transactional thing. So you can't come back 20 years later and then cry sexual assault. I don't know the case. Honestly, I don't really know the details of it like that. But my thing is, a girl will profit and she will, when it benefits them, they're all in and they're all good. But the second that it turns on them and they're in a position where it's not beneficial to them anymore, or they're down and you're up, or like where they feel like they've been slighted in some way, they're coming at you with
Somebody say you've been influenced by Andrew Tate.
No, they're coming at you with some allegations. Look at it. What do you mean influence? It's reality.
Remember you have mother and sister.
I have a sister.
Let me see if I remember that. So you
But
must
y'all making me seem like I'm like hating on women. I'm not. I'm hating on I'm hating on these like where women feel empowered.
These Karen.
Overly empowered by this, like they know they can take a dude down by just saying, oh, he abused me. It's like bro, it's like what Cat Williams said in that interview. It's like, bro, a girl can take you down in 2 motherfucking weekends. like for real. So for me, I don't know. Listen, it's just, if it's a real allegation, it's a real allegation. But you can't, if you're gonna have power to do that, you can't over abuse that power to say all of these things. Every relationship, there are fights. Every relationship, there are people goes through things. If every girl ever just says, oh, he abused me every time that you guys break up or over some shit like that, then I don't agree with that. No. I think girls don't want to take accountability sometimes for their actions.
Like what so? I mean, I
feel like they don't want to take accountability and they always blame it on the guy.
I think you guys use the word accountability. Me like to hear when people say accountability. Me want to hear what,
women
like
don't
what?
have any accountability.
Like what?
For anything.
What do you mean? Like what a woman? Give me a scenario. Like when them don't have.
What do you mean? Cassie and Diddy, she been in the freak offs for 10 years. And she doesn't want to take any accountability for anything that she did. What do you mean?
She didn't say she didn't want to take any accountability.
What do you mean she didn't want to take
Yes, she did take accountability.
What kind of
She said that she was addicted to opiate before. She said that she loved him and she wanted him, but it becomes like a job. And that's not what she signed up for. She did. She said she liked it. She did take some. Her testimony sound like she did take some accountability.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look. In my experience, an experience that I've
Yeah,
seen,
you're not talking to the right woman.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that I don't think these things happen. These things happen too often.
I think so. Yeah, people say social media guide you too much.
No, it's not, bro. It's not. It's not social media. I'm saying women don't want to take accountability for some of the things that they decided to do, and they will always turn it on a guy as it's the guy that did this, or it's his fault that I did this, or it was because he was domineering, or it was because he was controlling. They don't want to take accountability. Let me tell you something. If a girl wants to leave, she gone. You understand me? Okay, if a girl wants to leave, if a girl doesn't want to smash you no more, she not smashing you no more. Do you understand me? Okay, so...
And if a guy don't want to do it, what?
If a guy don't want to do it, then he don't get it. What do you mean? If a guy doesn't want to have sex with a girl?
No, like if same thing. You say if a girl want to leave, she gone.
She's gone.
So if a guy want to leave, he's not gone?
Men don't think like that.
What? Why? So you have your cake and eat it.
But that's the bias, yeah. There's a little bit of bias there. I don't think men really think like that. I think a dude would keep a girl in any aspect. A dude would keep a girl
and then go
in
out
any
there.
capacity that he can. Unless he really don't like you. Unless you did some shit to him that he's just like, fuck you. But other than that, like, a guy would never really break up with a girl. It's always the girl that has to break up with the guy fully. At times, I'd say. There's obviously different things that happen, but I'd say, like, a girl's the one that really cuts it up. That a guy will leave, come back, hit you up, leave, come back. Oh, what you doing? Da-da-da, leave, come back.
Yeah, I want to use you.
Right? A girl
basically,
is the one that cuts it off.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah. So why would I want to keep you when...
But that's my point.
You
my
just
point
want to keep me.
They do these things when they're ready to do them. And then they bitch about it later on. It's like, listen, you could have done this the whole time. You left Diddy when you left Diddy. Diddy didn't chase you. You left him after the 10 years. Fine. You went and married some next nigga and had 2 children with him. You acting like you couldn't leave. You could have done that 5 years prior. You could have done that 6 years prior, but you didn't. Okay? When you were pissed off enough, then you did it and you left. No repercussions. You had a whole ass family right after. So it's like...
Yeah, because she had those family quick.
Quick!
Yeah, because from the time she left... And she have 2 kids already. That's quick. So didn't she get to enjoy her married life?
5 years prior. That's what I'm saying. When she was ready to leave, she left.
True. Me not lie you, that was quick. She have almost too much kids. That means say, as she have the guys, so she do boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of kids. In a short period. While, I mean, you didn't enjoy. I say a lot, and here I am telling
but
women.
She's also 38. She's older.
Right, she's older,
like,
so she want to get it over and done with.
Yeah, she's older a little bit. So she's like, she wants to have kids. I think she wants
Them said it take her 10 years to leave.
But here's the thing.
She didn't.
Like,
I don't think it take her 10 years. People, when you come off from a channel and stop talking about it take her 10 years to leave. When she just get into the relationship, she never want to leave. She want the power. Uno need to split the justice. What happened though is that maybe she tried to leave, I would say about year 5 or so. She realized that nothing happen. She realized she not get the ring. She realized that all she do I get all these freaking sessions.
Diddy bought her mad houses.
She rich?
She was rich. What do you mean? Diddy was rich as hell. She's rich. These are the times Diddy was getting paid. Bro, his Ciroc deals were crazy.
So she did have a lot of money. I thought she didn't. Then she don't need the 20 million then.
Listen, Young Miami has a $300,000 a month spending limit with Diddy. Means she gets 300 bands a month. Imagine what Cassie was getting. Cassie had.
So why him go with Young Miami?
Cassie had
Let me look at Young Miami.
Cassie had like 6 houses. 6 houses. She only bought the one house, from what I read, from Academics' stream or whatever. She said that she had the one house in California that she didn't want him there because that was her place that she actually bought herself. All of her other houses were bought by Diddy. She had
she this? Young Miami, right?
Yeah, Carisha, no? No.
Show me the picture.
Carisha. I like Young Miami. Honestly, Young Miami's chill. That's Young Miami. She's a part of the City Girls. You know the City Girls? You don't know the City Girls?
When I get in, let me see her.
I'll show you the City Girls. City Girls. The City Girls is why the world's messed up today, bro. I'm just kidding. Just playing. But it's Young Miami, JT. I forget the other girl's name.
But he likes any woman. One thing with
Lil Yachty wrote the song. Now, picture this song, but picture Lil Yachty wrote this song.
Out of their minds. Okay, the City Girls have started an active challenge that is driving the Spring Breakers literally insane. Take a look at the footage here.
I see that.
Wait, which one's here?
That's her.
Yeah.
Cassie have competition.
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures. Stripes on my ass, so he call his pussy figure. Fucking on a scamming ass, rich ass nigga. Same group of bitches, I know ass to the picture. Drop a couple rights, watch his ass get bigger. Drinking, I'm licking, I'm looking at your nigga. If it's money, I
Damn. Said the hard R.
Young Miami, take over. You know what I think? I could see that she have an attitude, that girl, the Young Miami. I like her. She has a certain kind of attitude.
She's got a great. I think she has she has a really.
Anybody want to be around her? Yes.
Yeah, she's
nice. Yeah.
She's like, listen, she crazy though. She a wild shorty, but she's chill. She's chill. I like her personality. I can see why Diddy likes her.
Yeah, I could see why he likes her too. That's why Cassie.
And she's chill and she's loyal. That's what I love about Young Miami. Through all this shit, she's loyal. You love women like that. Loyalty.
Yeah, because you can get them for use. Yeah. And she young too. How old she is? Oh my goodness. She not that young.
She's like 28.
No, she's 31.
31, yeah. She's older than me.
Wow.
You want to see some?
In replace her for a younger woman. But I think him going 19 again.
Nah, Young Miami used to pick up the drugs. All the girls jump on the plane, fly out to Diddy with the pink cocaine.
Okay, don't chat them something up on my channel here. Okay. That is not me. That is hearsay.
That's not hearsay. That's like
okay.
Real shit. Young Miami.
Who is the last baby mother?
Talks about P.
That is an X. X don't have any filter. Do not say that on my channel here. I don't want to hear nothing about Young Miami. Young Miami not young again. She at 31. As far as me see, anybody over 30 are not young anymore. You're supposed to take accountability for your behavior.
What are you talking about? When I say young, it's
No.
35 and under.
No. To me,
100%.
yeah, as you reach 30, see, I get up in that age too. I mean, you're not spring chicken.
Me? I'm prime.
You men. Women is not really prime.
Women. Yeah, women is different. Men is in their prime. Like, I'm going to be in my prime for the next at least 5 years. 6, 7, 8, 7 years. At least a long time. Women get out of their prime. No. I say a prime woman. Prime time woman. It's like 25 to 30.
Yeah, I say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you want one woman look the best, I think women look the best right there. So, especially about 19, women look good. Them body look good. Everything about them. By the time them reach 30, some of them start turn. Like the pretty one them. Yeah, I true. I don't lie. People don't know how women talk.
Listen to this. Listen to
When the
this.
guy pees on you,
Listen to
he
this.
on you everywhere, you like it? And when the guy pees on you, he on you everywhere, you like it? I just like it. You do?
Okay, take that shit out. Guys, me sorry. Hey, Cassie, I got have problem over the years. She got have problem. Honestly, them not gonna let it go. Because here them have a meme, you know. Oh, do you like when guys pee on you? Yeah. She said, yeah. I like it. Her husband I got divorce her. I get better. No, that is awkward. That is so awkward, guys. That is going to have a meme.
Like
and then she said, I just like it. Do you like when somebody throw water at you? Oh, me? Yeah. I like to be. No, you're so not shame. You're so not. Lord, no, that I got. Listen, you can't get away from that. It's not real. It is real. We're talking about it's not real. It's happened.
Yo, these girls don't want to believe this.
Them don't want to believe that shit.
These girls are like, no.
No way. Get out of here. It can't be. You never see the girls them go to Dubai. We're not going like say we live on the rock. You know how much thing these young girls, you know, hear the guy come on today. Oh, you know, understand.
In my opinion, girls today are freakier than guys.
I swear.
Way more. The things. When bro said that, when bro was on earlier and he was like, trust me, these girls are hoes, it's like,
yeah, he knows. You know, hear him come and him say, him not easy. Him say, listen, him up on the street, him know what them capable of. They go off. They go looking for.
Young, too. Like, it's
it's like them think
young.
that this is going to be them is almost like, you know how first time in our age group would I say, education is the freedom. Them not think that way then. Education is no freedom. You know what freedom? Freedom is what? Get something for free.
The biggest come up is trapping a rapper, trapping a ball player, trapping a ball player. That's
A ball player, right?
That's the biggest come up.
Yeah.
For girls these days. I'm not even joking.
I'm not gonna lie. Anybody want any ball player out there?
Literally, like Instagram.
Yeah, they want man with money. That's why you see some people that now post. They are not posting a video unless it look pristine. Some of them now come on here look like raggedy shaggedy like me. That is why sometimes when you look on the Instagram, you say to myself, say, boy, everybody in this world look good. Because
but they're showing you the best of them.
I know.
Instagram is fake as hell.
I know.
But Instagram's fine, but like it's fake as hell.
Yeah, they're showing all the women. I'm like, oh my God. I can't keep up with them, these women. Them look flawless.
Some of them.
Yeah, 1,000 picture to take one post.
Yeah. Someone said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But how do you even just choose after that?
Exactly. How do you choose which woman to choose?
When I take like 10 photos, I'm like, I don't even know which one to choose, so I don't even post any of them.
They ended up not posting. No, but I'm saying when you go out there and say you're a man and you're in the candy store, all of them look decent. All of them look good.
Yeah, that's why you pick personality. You have a type, or you have like a class of individual that you like.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where the personality comes in. If you like a bunch of like if you're a person that just likes good looking people,
mm-hmm.
and then you're in a place where you're just talking to a bunch of good looking like people, then that's when the personality kicks in. Who do you actually like being around?
Yeah, how you choose.
That's how you choose.
Okay, so you see the good looking girls, you have a type.
Yeah.
Maybe you like. Oh, you know which type though, because if you don't go out there and sample all of them, you know which type you like.
Because you just know.
How you know?
You know, trust me.
Them just once you see them, you just see fire go up.
Yeah. Well, Well, sort of.
The little something just. Pew.
No, it's just like, you just know. You're like, yeah, I want that shorty.
Right. Okay, you just say, okay, you want that shorty. And then if she don't want you, what happened then?
And you move on. Kick rocks. Whoa, what do you mean? Listen, you think there's one shorty in the whole world? Listen. You didn't want me back? Bro. Kick her right out the telly. What do you mean? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I want to know how these guys, because listen, I went online, like I was trying to date, and me say all of that. I'm confused. Oh, you know, if you swipe this way and swipe the other way. Me say, no, sir, I can't be bothered. And all of them look the same to me. Men all, I don't think women pick men because of them looks. I pick men. Let me tell you how me pick a man. You who want to know? Anybody want to know?
Number one, money.
That's not how I pick a man.
He in. Listen, bro's in. If it was
this is how me pick a man.
If it was Ron Jeremy, y'all think? Ask the chat. Y'all would y'all date Ron Jeremy?
Who is that?
They know. I'm sure they know who Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy. Okay.
I'm just trying to think of like some like old big fat guy that's got like a big ass gut, but he rich as hell.
Of course, because I take him as a project.
Of what? He like 50. You think you're gonna change a 50-year-old man?
Yeah, I'm gonna start to feed him different.
Bruh, stop it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna talk to him, and if him look like him can fix, I'm gonna fix him.
Fix what? What?
How am I gonna fix him?
He's already rich.
But I'm gonna say to him, why don't we start eating, doing this, doing that?
He's still Ron Jeremy. My point of saying Ron Jeremy is the way he looks. He got like Jerry curls. He like wearing like 70s garb with a big ass tummy that sticks out. Think about Bruce, Matt's dad. You remember Matt's dad?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how he used to have the shirt?
Yeah.
And the belly used to stick up? And he used to wear the holiday shirts?
Right, him always a wear holiday shirt.
He wear the like the holiday Hawaii shirts, but his gut so big.
Yeah.
Yo, I miss Bruce so much.
No woman don't want him because I'm just, and him always have drinking in him hand.
You don't think? I think women did want Bruce. Bruce is rich.
Yeah, he was rich, but
Bruce got made money. Bruce made.
He loved his bottle over a woman.
Made Megatron in the second.
I don't like men that wants alcohol. His woman is his alcohol, a drink.
Bruce didn't drink.
Yes, he did.
He didn't drink. Bruce did not drink.
Him look like him always have a cigarette in his hand for me.
He smoked a lot. He was a chain smoker, but Bruce.
I don't like men like that.
His wife was the one that drank.
Oh.
Bruce didn't drink at all, actually. He barely ever drank.
Then why him dead so quick?
Because he smoked. And I think he did the booger sugar in his younger years.
Oh.
But in his younger years. Yo, I got some food coming. Is it my food?
Money is everything, little. Anyways, yeah, how you know, how you choose.
Wrong house, sir. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
How for food that?
Subway, have a good day, sir. Bro's like.
Who for Subway?
My Subway, I ordered it just now.
Okay, can I have a bite?
It's not your Subway.
Uh,
What?
You see how y'all niggas stay?
What? Oh, you with the shirt?
It's one of mine. Go put on some pants.
Stop looking on. Turn around.
Turn around. I just handed you the food. What else am I supposed to look? Put on some clothes.
I just got out of the shower.
So?
I know, these girls, they would walk anywhere. Man, I don't get it. I'm not lucky so una feel safe. I saw women stay them and then they want you to see once you go do nothing, they want you to look the other way.
I'm gonna make the chicken.
Like, which chicken? Go on.
The cordon?
Yeah, I don't know if it's good.
I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna go bad.
I don't know if it's good.
I'm gonna make rice with I can't just eat chicken.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go after this call. I'm gonna hear with
Do one more call.
Yeah. Hello. 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 I think it's a mistake. She get on here. Yeah. Okay. Invite.
I gotta find this T12, bro.
Hello. No. No. Okay, let us do Megan.
I think we're getting this deal done.
Okay. Anyways, that's it, guys. Now, tomorrow I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna tune in tomorrow because I have lots and lots to do. Hi, Megan.
Hi, you put me on the spot here, but that's okay. Yeah, for me, honestly, looking at all this, I can see both sides, and it's like everyone keeps saying, it's so contradicting and it's hard. But I think at the end of the day, what she was clinging on to is the money and the fame. And regardless of anything, I think at the time she was young, and then once she was in it, she was in it too deep. And the way he acted, like, of course, if a man's abusive to you, you're going to please him in any way possible because you don't want to get him to that point, right? Like, you know how to de-escalate the situation. So she's not going to just provoke him unnecessarily. Like what you've seen in the video, how he ran after and attacked her is that shows how much of a monster he is. And anybody who's dealt with narcissists in their life know how narcissists are. And if you're a victim of that situation, you're going to do anything. Like I've been in that situation, and looking back, yes, I chose that for myself, but I was also fucking stupid. Like I was young and dumb, and I feel like my brain wasn't able to make those decisions properly at the time. I was doing what I thought was best for myself, when in retrospect, it wasn't good at all. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be discussed, but I feel for her in just seeing myself as that young girl, and naive and dumb and stupid and willing to do anything for a fucking man. Just like Shansia's song Rebel, if you hear her talk about how women do so much for men, do anything to keep a man, please a man, have sex with another gal, just to keep your man by your side. And she was in a much bigger position than us regular girls. We don't even, it could be the bummest fucking dude, and a woman is still willing to give that man everything just to say she has a man by her side.
That's loyal. That's what those are the girls men love.
No, I'm not talk to you.
I'm gonna keep it a bit. That was beautiful what you just said. I'm gonna say that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little excerpt.
Yeah, and those are the man love. Unfortunately, yes, because that is sick. Yes, it is sick. Yes, they target women like that.
But listen, it's not just that though. It's not like I just need you to like please me and it's all about me. Like,
yes, it is.
A good relationship is we want to make each other happy. It's all about us being happy. I want to please you as much as you want to please me. So whatever you're pleasing me, you're giving me what I want, but at the same time, I want to give you everything that you want. Everything. If it's the world, if it's like a beautiful new Rolls, if it's a new car, I'm going to give that to you because that's what I can do for you, or like what it is. Like maybe, I don't know, if it's something, most girls don't need anything super sexual like that, They want love, they want attention, they want like people, like they want to feel wanted. So it's like.
But she wasn't feeling wanted. He didn't make her feel because he was busy.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
He was a busy guy. He had a lot of contract. Yeah. I think as what people don't do, people is missing the whole point of it. They think that Diddy have enough time to just sit around. No, that wasn't the case. I honestly think that he uses freak off session. That's how he sees her. It's just a freak off session. And the little time that he had, that's what he used that time to be with her
Which
has.
is fucked up. That's what.
Which is not even a relationship.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
You're using this person for this one specific, and that's the thing that I don't know if that's true. I think that they were like really in a relationship. It wasn't just the freak offs. But I think the freak offs.
Yeah, but he's always busy because they said that he was flying here, he has meeting there, he has this. He has business to run, he has to manage his own stuff, he has to know about how empire is going. So he has a lot of with money like that comes a lot of responsibility. You are a busy person. I used to date this one guy that he actually have $100 million. And I'm telling you, he doesn't have money like Diddy. He just have 100 million. And he was always busy. You have to make appointment to see him because he's always in meeting and shit trying to save $1 or try to build his empire. So I don't know, why would she.
But it wasn't just her. It was also Kim was involved in this too, right? Like she was also involved in these things. So it's like, okay, let's look at Cassie as a SLUT, but okay, Kim's the wife. Why? Because like
that's why Kim get out of it. All of them is the same thing.
I think Kim's the missing piece. If she was still alive,
would I hear everything?
That would be some juicy shit.
I know, because she wanted to come out too.
I heard that the reason Cassie broke up with Diddy, the reason why they finally split, was because of the tweet that Diddy said that Kim was his soulmate.
That's what they said. I don't
know if that's true. That's why apparently that happened in 2018. If you look back, apparently the tweet happened in 2018, and that's why Cassie was like, that was their final fight or something like that.
Like, after all I did for you, you're gonna talk about some woman is your soulmate?
I did that. Alexis died. I will always say Alexis. You know what I mean? She's dead. How you can't compete with a dead person.
Anyways, who cares? Anyways, yeah, thank you for your insight, Megan. That is awesome. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, always.
Does anyone, or do you think that he was involved in her death? Because I'm not sure 100%, but wasn't her death pretty preventable? And if you're that rich, how did you not be able to seek medical care?
They said that she had pneumonia.
Yeah, which is highly preventable, right? Correct? You need antibiotics. A lot of us get pneumonia. Chest infection is often considered.
But hold on, we need to, now that we have information about Diddy life, we need to look at it like if she was doing all those freak off too, her body probably just succumbed to the germs. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all. You eventually become antibiotic resistant, right? Correct?
Yeah, because even the other one said that at point the antibiotic weren't working anymore. So I'm figuring if Kim was into that lifestyle, there is no way you're going to be going from secretion to secretion and all those things.
Let me come down, Dolly, speak.
All right, yeah.
I don't know how to take myself down.
Okay,
right,
yeah. Okay, thank you, yeah.
No, I wanted Megan to stay. I just wanted to say to what she was saying. So if you read the Kim Porter's book, it's alleged that all of the men that Kim dated after Diddy, they all died of pneumonia.
Oh.
All of them, they died of pneumonia. And she wrote it, and it says in the book that he got angry with her, and she knew that her time was coming, and she ended up getting the pneumonia, and she knew that she wasn't going to survive from it because none of the other partners survived from it. So that's very weird if all of your partners die from pneumonia. Back to back to back to back.
How many that happened more than once?
That's what she's saying.
So
But we
she
have
was
to.
saying that Diddy does something to you. He has some sort of chemical or whatever
That kills you?
gives these people pneumonia and they unalive.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, this is not. This is just hearsay.
Here's what's crazy.
It's in the
right?
book. Read the book and you read the book.
The book. But that's not what the kids say. I listened to what the kids say. The kids came out and said that that it hurts them that people post these things that about their mom, that like she was like you're there's a bunch of tweets that the kids came out after the book was apparently published. She's like, this is just bullshit. Like, my mom and my dad, I know my mom and my dad, like, blah, 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 blah. The kids is, I really take into a lot of weight what the kids have to say, because the kids is...
I don't think he would have done anything and leave his children without a mother.
Exactly. And
I can't imagine that he would do that and leave his kids without a mother. Come on, people.
Well, he's a very wicked person, you know.
He is.
And she was threatening to put the book out, and he didn't want her to put that book out.
But so was Cassie, and he paid her. Why didn't he just pay her? Cassie threatened to put the book out. He paid her 20 mil. So why not?
I don't think she wanted no money. She just wanted to get the truth out because she was tired of all her partners passing away, one after the other. It was like she couldn't get away from him.
Yeah.
She couldn't get away from him. In the book, it says that he used to make her do those freak-offs while she was pregnant.
Yeah,
multiple of them, one after the other, while she's pregnant.
Wow.
So because
Diddy's an evil dude.
I kind of believe the book now.
Diddy's an evil person.
Read the book. You can even listen to the audiobook on YouTube.
Listen.
Give it a listen.
Yo, everyone in the chat, go listen to Diddy's last album he dropped. The last album he dropped. I listened to it when he dropped it like a year ago or 2 years ago. It's
yeah.
But listen to the book. Listen to the book. It's on YouTube.
Which album?
He has an album. He has I forget. Because when he switched his moniker to Brother Love, he dropped an album called Love or something like that. And it's like R&B, and he's just talking about like making love.
Listen,
like,
we're
so,
gonna guys, we're gonna leave on that topic. My God. Oh. Listen, too much Diddy stuff for today. Anyways, guys, let us leave it at that. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers or followers. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Appreciate it. Peace. Let us reconnect